Hello again, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. I've just finished priming this 16 by 20 inch canvas. This video is dedicated to Anna, who has collected 4 of my paintings. And I am very appreciative of her support of the studio, and she said she liked the turquoise, which is called cobalt blue from Artist Loft. I believe, that's my assumption. And I'm going to do an old swipe obsessed me thing and use some Anita's white metallic. And I may be smearing. This is the very last of my, oh gosh, Mysterious. Which was an Art Minds paint. Hopefully I'll get my hands on some more someday. I know somebody who's hoarding a container for me. This is my this is my Arteza electric blue. And I'm hoping that these colors will all work well together. They're all similar. They're in the same family. I have a few more that I might add too. But I want this one to be dominant. And it's not beyond me to change my mind and add a little bit of purple. But I have this color. It's an Arteza, and I didn't write it down. I think it's like pastel green, but it's a metallic. I don't think it'll come to anything, but it was worth throwing a little something different in here. I was gonna use gold, Decor Americana 24 karat gold, and I'm not sure which I'm going to use, the gold or the silver yet. The silver that I have is very dark, so that's not that interesting to me, but maybe a little bit it wouldn't hurt. I'm going to try and continue on and give myself some of my color shifting turquoise from Folk Art, because I love it. And when it color shifts and dries, it's amazing. Nothing by any other maker has ever beat the Folk Art Turquoise Flash. This is a lake blue that's not metallic. Look, I'm making another painting again. I should just stop and call it good. And I could. I really, really could. I have some Amsterdam black, and I have been substituting the Aussie Floetrol for American Floetrol with pre-stained wood conditioner from Minwax in it. This is a silver that I'm not sure, but I think it's a Decor Americana silver. Not 100% on that. I am inclined to go ahead and mix the gold with it. On both sides. Because again, the name of my first book next to my second book on the Amazon link that's on the link tree, that's the first blue link underneath the video that has all my other links on it. That's why it's called a link tree. I have one more turquoise color. I don't think I need it. But just to say I used them all. I thought about putting some blue in here too, and that really wouldn't be such a bad idea. I really would love to stop and take a picture. I don't think I can get my phone up high enough. Okay, so now here's the Amsterdam black. And I couldn't make up my mind exactly what card I wanted to use, so I've got a triangular one with a round tip. Whatever you are, go away. You do not belong. Am I going to use that? I guess I am. I have a substantial amount of paint on there. And we're going to smear. And I have a break on my turntable. I think we're going to smear from both directions. And I need a scrape dish, which fortunately for me is readily available. That's nice. I like that. I'm going to drag some of that right down. I'm going to let it fall right off, I think, because it's just going to be lost if it's scraped right off if I don't utilize it. Well, I'm just going to have to deal with it, I guess. I can always put it back on with my little palette knife. That was a really wide one. I think I'm going to steal some of this paint and go this way. Just make it a very watery bunch of cells entirely. And I definitely have paint in that little dish that if I want to, I can dip my swipe tool right in there and grab it. Also contemplating sliding my palette knife. I usually like my canvases dry pre-primed. That way I don't have as much danger of scraping down. I'm just going to steal a little gold from next door and add a little gold in there because I can. Yes, I'm obsessing over one spot. I gotta move on it. Alright, so let's go back again. I wasn't sure how I was going to swipe this, but I'm liking how it is. So this is working for me. Let's go over here. You know what I have? I have a card. And I'd like to drag things with my card. Very much, in fact. It's probably not as safe to do it on a wet background. But I'm going to do it anyway. So far, so good. It's all about the colors anyway. I had a little dribble. This one I'm going to try and split the difference so I have enough colors to go down both directions and maybe finish off on the edge. And it's not beyond me to drag some lines out because I like the way it looks. So far so good. Liking all of that. Yes, I did put some dots in there. Still obsessing over one spot, which is just going to get eradicated anyway. Alright, back to the smear swipe at hand. I do want to go back in and use the little puddles of color I see. Make lines. Because a lot of times you don't really destroy the cells, they kind of stay right there where they are. You just add a little more texture. Blue fire, multi-directional. I'm almost done, I think. One more, and then I have to decide that I'm happy with what I have. I keep going back to my little scrape dish and grabbing some more paint. And I keep thinking I'm being cautious as I apply it, but I'm not sure that's true. Alright, one more and then I torch. I used the right amount of paint, that's cool. And my ends are fairly well done. Well, that's interesting. I'm going to use one of my little tools. And hopefully not mess up too badly. Huh. So, the question for me is, am I done? And the answer for me is no. I want some white metallic dots in there. And for that, I'm going to use the end of my small tool. Water on fire. kind of feel like a little green gold wouldn't have been a bad thing in there. And I'm not 100% sure I'm absolutely finished dragging anything out. Because I like dragging things out. And adding things to the edges. It actually pleases me more than I knew I would be happy to do that. It sort of completes the whole design for me. Just stealing paint wherever I can find it. Putting it right down and adding a curve. I don't think I'm doing any harm up here. Alright, I've got 2 minutes left to tell you guys I do sell my artwork. And if you'd like to make an inquiry, please use the email address that you can find underneath Show More. Underneath the link tree, the first blue link, where you can find pixels.com, Find Art America, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, my website, all kinds of stuff there. Legallerist is the top link, and it's investment quality clothing from Montreal, beautiful dresses and kimono tops. Here I have dragged a lot of lines through that, maybe more than I've ever done before. And I'm not complaining. I really, really like it. Seems to work like a charm. So please give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. I'd really, really appreciate that. And if you share my videos, it helps me out. When you watch them longer, it's the most help of all. If you give me a thumbs up, it makes me happy. Thank you for all the donations that help keep me painting all this time. I'm probably going to put a few more white dots in there before I'm done, but not too much. Maybe a smaller skewered bottom, so I can have some smaller dots. That's just kind of fun. Alright, so every month there is a new drawing for paintings, and you can see the paintings that are the prizes for the new drawing on the end screen video, which is an exhibition video that changes every month also at the very beginning, so I don't make you wait. PayPal and Patreon are the icons that are on the bottom right hand corner of my YouTube channel banner, and if you use them, especially the PayPal, I may have a preference because it pays immediately as opposed to just once a month, which is what Patreon does. So I got 1 minute left to tell you guys again I love you. Thank you for being here. If you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you're not subscribed, we'd love to have you. Please join us. There's over 93,000 subscribers, at least there were the last time I checked. And this is fun. I'm having too much fun again. I'm learning how to use my little tools to great benefit. You got to move kind of slow. And I'm going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint. Tell you guys one more time I love you. And there are over 2,000 videos. And if you're interested, look for all playlists, creative playlists. They're separated by topic and genre and the 100. If you need a link, just ask me. If you look